I'm Sarah Porgani with KINS 5 News Now. A week-long manhunt for a Dallas murder suspect comes to an end southwest of San Antonio around midnight. Troopers and Border Patrol found Nadia Hernandez Perez hiding in brush near I-35 in the city of Divine. The Medina County Sheriff's Office posting this picture online showing Perez in handcuffs. He'd been on the run since July 9th. Authorities say the 25-year-old allegedly shot and killed a man in Dallas, then took off in his blue Honda. That car was later spotted in Divine, where Medina County sheriffs got involved and asked residents to secure their homes and vehicles while they searched for him. And we've learned Perez will be transferred to Dallas County. An elderly man is slammed to the ground at a Southside gas station, and now police are releasing a picture of the suspect. This is a look at the guy police say carried out that aggravated robbery on July 8th. They say he walked up to the 76-year-old man at the H-E-B gas station on Southwest Military Drive and Pleasanton Road, then slammed him on the ground before driving away. A reward is being offered in his arrest. If you know him, call Crime Stoppers at 224-STOP. A clerk held at gunpoint over beer is now talking. He says weeks after the incident, he's still shaken up as police still searching for the suspect.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm not feeling safe.
The whole thing was captured on security camera on June 16th at Little Sam's convenience store off Highway 90, and you can see two men walk in. One suspect points a gun while the other holds the beer cases. Then they both run off. A reward is now being offered, and you can submit a tip anonymously to Crime Stoppers for a chance at $5,000 if police make an arrest. That number is 224-STOP. Well, we found out the man who pulled the driver from a burning car on Highway 90 last Saturday knew exactly what he was doing. Chase Morales was an off-duty firefighter. Morales works with Bexar County ESD2. He drove up on the scene early Saturday on his way to work. He saw a group of people pulling on the car's door handle as the fire grew. Morales jumped out, unlocked the door through the shattered window, and cut the man's seatbelt to pull him out. He says within a couple of minutes, the man would have died.
I mean, he had minutes from the time I got to the door where they were, and we started, that was probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes, if that. He probably had an additional 2 minutes, maybe, because once we got him to the feeder, it was already in his driver's seat when we drug him over.
Morales said an ICU nurse who was part of that initial group witnessed the car roll several times, which caused the windows to shatter, and said the driver was in and out of consciousness and needed blood at the hospital. For the second time in a week, Texas fast food workers attacked by a customer over a food order. The latest incident out of Houston, where it ended with the death of a young sheriff's deputy. The string of events started Wednesday night when an employee at Little Caesars Pizza was pistol whipped by a customer angry over his food. Then he took off. Later that night, the Harris County deputy searching for the suspect was ambushed and killed. Thursday, the Harris County Sheriff arrested a person of interest, Ronnie Palmer, at a Houston home in connection to the death of 28-year-old Deputy Fernando Izquierda. Palmer has not been charged in the deputy's death. And it was just this past Sunday here in San Antonio, a Sonic employee was murdered, also over a food order. 34-year-old Daniel Shrewsbury was the manager on duty when he was shot and killed at the Sonic on Babcock Road. Police released pictures of two women they say are allegedly responsible. Investigators say the women walked into the Sonic Sunday night and were angry over the cost of their food before shooting and killing Daniel. Some pretty shocking video of a Florida judge verbally attacking a man in his courtroom. Take a listen.
Sir, I'm doing something. Can you shut up and sit down? That's not shutting up. You want to be held in contempt and go to jail? I asked you a question.
That there's Judge Wayne Culver berating a man who just walked into the courtroom looking for a seat. According to the Judicial Qualifications Commission back in 2022, Culver acted like, quote, a playground bully for weeks. The commission at the time recommended a suspension that the Florida Supreme Court rejected. More than 2 years later, the case will again be decided by the Supreme Court there. The commission now recommending a 60-day suspension along with continued anger management. The 100 Club of San Antonio's celebrating their 26th annual spaghetti dinner, and it's ready to go for this weekend. Volunteers have been preparing food all week long for the longtime tradition. Tonight is the group's annual meatball roll, where hundreds of volunteers get ready for their big weekend, serving up plates of spaghetti. The 100 Club serves the families of injured and fallen local, state, and federal first responders.
They're there when an officer gets hurt to help out the families. They're there help out with funeral expenses. when an officer dies. So there's so many things that they do, serving food during a funeral, taking care of all those things. And they raise that money till the kids turn 18, and then they grant that money that's been raised to them over the next 5 years.
You can buy your tickets online or stop by the Christopher Columbus Italian Society downtown from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. As for the weekend's forecast, Maggie Laughlin.
Yes, we'll be in the lower 90s today with a very slight chance for storms up I-35 this afternoon. Sarah?
And that's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Forgani.